All right, friends, now let's look at a real practical example that brings everything we've learned together. This is a simple C program that calculates the factorial of a number. Don't worry if that sounds complicated. I'll walk you through it line by line, and by the end, it'll all make perfect sense. So let me break this down from the top. On line 1, we have include stdio.h. This is basically telling the computer, hey, I need the standard input and output tools, things like printing text on the screen and reading what the user types. Every C program needs this line at the top. Then on line 3, we have int main. Think of this as the starting point of our program. Whenever we run a C program, the computer looks for main and starts executing from there. Now, on line 4, we're creating two variables, n and I. These are integers, meaning they can hold whole numbers. The variable n will store the number the user enters, and I will be used as a counter inside our loop. We'll come back to that in a second. Line 5 is interesting. We have long factorial equals 1. Now, why long instead of just int? Because factorial values grow really fast. For example, the factorial of just 20 is already a massive number. So long gives us extra space to store those big values. And we started at 1, not 0, because we're going to multiply, and anything multiplied by 0 is 0. So 1 is our safe starting point. Moving on to line 7, printf simply displays a message on the screen, asking the user to enter a number. And line 8, scanf, reads whatever number the user types and stores it inside our variable n. Now here comes the heart of the program, the for loop on line 10. Let me slow down here because this is where the real magic happens. The loop says start I at 1. Keep going as long as I is less than or equal to n, and after each round, increase I by 1. So basically, it's going to run from 1 all the way up to the number the user entered. And inside the loop on line 11, we have factorial asterisk equals I. This is a shortcut. It means take the current value of factorial, multiply it by I, and store the result back into factorial. So every time the loop runs, our factorial value gets multiplied by the next number.
Let me give you a quick example. Say the user enters 5. The loop runs 5 times. First round, factorial becomes 1 times 1, which is 1. Next round, 1 times 2 is 2. Then 2 times 3 is 6. Then 6 times 4 is 24. And finally, 24 times 5 is 120. So the factorial of 5 is 120. That's exactly how factorials work. You multiply all the numbers from 1 up to that number. Then on line 14, we use printf again to display the final result. The %LLD is just the format specifier for a long value. It tells printf how to print that big number correctly. And finally, line 16, return 0, is how we tell the computer everything ran smoothly. We're done here. It's basically the program saying goodbye. So that's it, friends. That's a complete factorial program in C. Look how a simple loop, a couple of variables, and a little bit of logic can solve a real mathematical problem in just a few lines of code. That's the beauty of programming, small pieces coming together to do powerful things. And with that, we've reached the end of this video. I hope this example helped tie together loops, variables, and operators in a way that actually makes sense. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please hit that like button, share it with someone who's starting out with C, and don't forget to subscribe to Webronaq for more beginner-friendly tutorials just like this one. I'll see you in the next video. Take care and happy coding.